What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fragcast for the first time in 2012. New and revamped, ready to go. I'm Chris, Ace of Death, and below me is my co-host for the evening, Jay Jackson, aka Metaphor.
What's up, Chris? How's it going, man?
It's going great, man. Okay, guys, so we've got a new format, but it's basically the same thing as it's always been. If you've watched us way back in the day, you'll know. We're going to have a set of topics, and we're going to talk about each one of them. And this time, we're going to do some multimedia stuff inside. You're going to be able to see some videos, some pictures. We're going to talk about some stuff more in depth. And hopefully, it won't take very long. Hopefully, we'll be able to get done and let you get back to whatever you're doing. So, for tonight, we're going to talk about the Valve Source Filmmaker, which came out last week. Talk about the Medal of Honor Warfighter trailer. We are going to talk about the Oyua, or whatever the hackable console is, 99 bucks. Big
Yeah.
news all over the gaming world. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about the new League of Legends Champion of the Week. So let's get right into it. First, Valve Source Filmmaker.
Okay.
It looks pretty awesome. If you guys haven't seen it, it is basically
A machinima
it's a
machine.
machinima machine. Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes it easy for filmmakers to create content. I mean, I
And
can't
it's
really
really
put it
good
much.
too.
I can't put it much easier than that.
Yeah.
I mean,
And so many really good films have already came out too, just to show you what this thing can do. It's really meaty, if you know what I mean by that.
yeah. Well, what have you found online so far?
I found a few funny videos. One was the DMX X gonna give it to you.
X
You know what I'm
gonna
talking
give it to
about?
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
That's one.
funny.
That's probably my favorite one.
Yeah, same. And then there's actually the guy that made that said he's gonna be doing a full version of that, so that's something to look forward to.
Which
But
I'm pretty pumped about that.
I'm excited for just like all the people that are really hardcore and all they do is machinima making. That there's gonna be some really cool stuff coming in the future. So I'm excited.
Yeah, there's been some stupid stuff like dancing heavies, and there's been like stock videos where people don't have to animate anything, but then they just dress
Oh
the
yeah.
heavy up in like a million hats and stuff like that. It's
Mhm.
just it's been really funny. It's been funny so far. There's been some dramatic stuff. There's a couple going around that are like dramatic pan throughs of all this giant combat with
Oh, oh yeah.
the only thing I remember from it is there was a pyro standing over a medic at the end, and he has a flare gun like stuffed in the medic's face. It's like
Oh
ready to
yeah.
pull the trigger, and it pans out into nothing.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. But yeah, no, there's gonna be some really sick stuff, and it's available on Steam, right?
Yeah. It's available on Steam and it's free. Like, how much better can you get?
Yeah, so you guys please go out and check it out. It's really fun if you're even close to into that or you want to try it, which I
Yeah.
think Jay's gonna try it.
Yeah. I'm gonna
It
try it out.
it's gonna be pretty sick. So next up, Medal of Honor Warfighter trailer. Medal of Honor Warfighter is supposed to come out later on this year. They just released a new trailer for it. We're gonna play you a little bit, about 30 seconds of the trailer, and give you your thoughts on it.
Okay.
So that's just a little piece of it, guys. I know I cut it off right in the middle, right in the middle of the action. I know, but I don't have a choice. That was about 30 seconds of it. If you want to watch the whole thing, it's about 2 minutes and 15 seconds long. You can go on YouTube, find it. Find it anywhere. It's really easy. Just Google it.
Yeah.
But what do you think of the game? I mean, I think it looks really cool. It looks really similar to the other ones, but the graphics are kind of updated.
Yeah. I mean, I have the first Medal of Honor, the most recent one that came out, and I mean I enjoyed it, but I also having Battlefield, I just feel like the games seem really similar. Like I mean, they
Yeah,
are similar, but I prefer Battlefield over Medal of Honor. I don't know which one you prefer, but
I'm a
I
Battlefield guy through and through. I've been playing since way back in the day in
oh
1942
yeah,
on the PC, so
yeah,
I'm a Battlefield guy. So
same,
I kind
same
of
thing with
agree. I
Battlefield.
played the Medal of Honor beta. That's all I played. I didn't actually buy the game. I
Hmm.
heard it was really good. I actually heard it was better than Battlefield 3, which a lot of people are going to hate me for saying that. I I didn't enjoy Battlefield 3, but I thought there was too much. I don't know. That's a whole different conversation on its own. Medal of Honor
Oh
was
yeah,
really fun when I played it in the beta. I just wasn't much into buying the game. It just wasn't really my style.
that's
And
exactly how I was though. It was like I played the beta and I played it a lot and I bought the game and I didn't play it. I
yeah.
don't know why, if it was a time thing or
See, I was
I
the
just
same way. I don't remember. There must have been something else going on right when that came out because I just
I
was
yeah.
in no mood to play the game, and I just decided not to buy it. I was really going to. I was going to buy the game and play it. Looked really competitive, and then I just didn't want to buy it. I don't know.
I mean, I will say though, one thing that I did like about the trailer was like the map that they were playing on is like really like you were talking about the graphics.
Yeah,
It looks really good. Like
and it looks like it's close quarters. It looks like it's actually going to be fun to play.
yeah,
I think it'll be really fun and competitive.
yeah. I'm optimistic. I'll
Yeah.
say that.
I hope there's a beta. I know that there's an alpha out there right now.
Okay.
I know that.
Yeah.
I on Medal of Honor HQ, mohhq.com. There's a little conversation going on about one of the members playing in the alpha on
Mm,
Steam right now, and I guess they said it's amazing, but you never
that's good
know until you
news.
get to play it, and hopefully there's a public beta that we can try, give our impressions on. Um,
Yeah.
but we'll see. Okay, so next up is the hackable console, Oyua.
Whew.
I don't know much about the dang thing. I just
Uh,
know that it's going to cost $99 to make. It's supposed to run on a Tegra 3 chip, which is the same thing that the Nexus 7 tablet runs on.
yeah.
It's supposed to have that thing can produce some nice graphics, but it's still an Android powered machine,
Yeah.
so you don't know. Um, that came out today that they've already raised in the last 48 hours. They started a Kickstarter project, and they've raised over $4 million towards their project in 48 hours. It's a record on Kickstarter, which is incredible.
Yeah.
Um, but they only set out to make $950,000 just so they could make the dang thing.
Yeah.
And I really have to question whether or not it's going to work, whether or not they're actually going to be able to produce something, because there's a disclaimer on the Kickstarter thing that says if we might not be able to make it. If we can't make it, you just lose your money. Deal
They
with it.
can't make it for they got $4 million raised and they were
Well,
trying to hit 950,000.
I mean, I would be really surprised if they couldn't make the thing, but
What scares me is that it runs on Android. Android is for mobile devices. That is not a console gaming platform.
I
That's what
agree.
scares me about it.
I agree. Android is very hackable though, and
Bad hardware.
that's kind of the point of it. I think the operating system could be able to run stuff well. I think it could make a decent gaming platform. I'm just worried about the fact that they're presenting hackable in the name, and
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
with all the video game companies and websites that are getting hacked every day, and how PlayStation Network went down for months at a time, I just don't
Oh
understand
yeah.
why they would put that in the name. That's just begging to get hit. Just begging. Just begging.
Yeah, I
It
agree.
just seems dumb to me.
And I don't know what like people. I mean, I guess I think what people really want to see is like they hear the name like new console and like they instantly jump on it because they want to be a part of like the next big thing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean
Like
it's
kind of like when the Xbox first came out, they're like, oh, everyone's gonna buy it, even if they don't really play it that much. They just want to support it.
yeah, and it's
I
the
don't
same
know.
thing. Like it's how companies like Xbox and Microsoft and PlayStation, or Microsoft and Sony, they keep releasing new consoles, new PlayStations, new Xboxes,
Hmm.
and they're just updated versions of stuff. But people buy it anyways just because
Yeah.
they want the new console. It's like the Kinect. Half the people who bought a Kinect never freaking took the thing out of the box really, but they bought it and
Yeah.
they played with the demo disc and then they put it back away. It's like a Wii, but more expensive.
Hmm.
Um, so I don't know. It's interesting to see. We'll keep you guys updated when we hear more information about it. I'm
Yeah.
sure
I honestly don't know enough about it to
there's gonna be
really
a lot
measure it.
that's gonna come up, in the next couple weeks. I'm sure, and I'm sure we'll update you. So our last
Yeah.
little section is gonna be about the League of Legends Champion of the Week, and this week it's Zyra.
Yep. Zyra.
Let me show you guys a picture of her. So there's the picture that they released, that
Sexiness.
Riot released. Yeah, it's a little
Yeah, it's
sexiness
really good.
with their claws and thorns, and
Hmm.
as someone very aptly put it the other day on game when I was playing, her boobs all squished together. Um, that if you look at every character in the game, they all look like that. But no,
Yep.
she looks like she's pretty powerful.
Yes.
I mean, do we know? I have an image of her attacks here. Let me pull that up. Um, we don't know a lot about it. it looks.
I know that she is a mage, and there are some people, there are some videos floating around of footage of her abilities, and I know she's a mage, and her abilities. I mean, I can read them off to you if you want.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
haven't pulled up. Okay, so her passive is called Queen of Thorns, and it says, upon dying, Zyra transforms into a vengeful plant that fires one last shot before expiring.
Oh,
So I guess every time she dies, you can look on there, like when that plant drops, she gets one last shot. I'm not sure how powerful that's going to be,
I
so
mean,
we'll have to
if
see.
it's like Cogmaw when he just runs around to his death, and I'm the master at killing people somehow whenever I die like that,
Yeah.
I get at least 2, 3 kills every game like when I play with him.
I don't know how.
I don't know how either, but if it's like where you're in a battle and you get someone down low and you die and get a shot off and hit him and kill him, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I agree.
Could be a little OP'd, but you never know. So what else? What are
Okay.
abilities?
Okay, that's her passive, so that's just going to be there. And her first ability, her Q is Deadly Bloom, and Zyra grows a bud at target location. After a brief delay, it explodes, launching damaging thorns at all enemies. If cast on a seed, Deadly Bloom grows a thorn splinter plant, which fires at all enemies. And also, I know this hero has something new with like these seeds, which I don't know too much about, but I mean that
Yeah,
sounds pretty good.
it sounds pretty sweet. What's
Yeah.
her W?
Okay, her W is okay. This is she plants a seed and it grants vision for up to 30 seconds, and other spells cast on the seeds will turn them into plants and they fight. So in the picture, you see the plant. You place the seed and then you use the other ability and it makes the plant to fight, kind of thing.
Oh, so wait, so her W is kind of like a ward? Is that
Yeah, it's a ward for 30 seconds, and then if you cast a spell on the seed, it transforms into like a plant that fights.
that seems
Kind of
like
like
really really helpful.
Yeah, it's kind of like for people who remember in Dota, Venomancer, you plant the ward down and it shoots for you. It's kind of like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and then her next ability sends forth vines. It's called Grasping Root. Sends forth vines through the ground to ensnare the target. So that's like her CC ability.
Yeah.
And then her ultimate is the picture all the way on the right, where it's a really big AOE and it just does a lot of damage. As it like contracts back and then gives her attack speed. So that's gonna be a really good ultimate.
Yeah. That's good. I mean, she seems like really really powerful.
Yeah,
It seems
she
like
seems really powerful, but I'm not sure how she's going to compare to the other mages. I'm not sure if competitive players are going to use her or not because we'll have to see how she scales. But
yeah.
yeah, that's my opinion.
Well, I mean, it seems like she's a kind of an interesting choice, a little different. She got some different abilities.
Yeah, yeah.
Her W, which is a ward, seems really really useful.
It seems really fun. She seems like a fun character.
Yeah.
Looking forward.
Hopefully she's fun to use. I mean, we'll see. She comes out on Tuesday. All the characters come out on Tuesdays, right?
Yep,
All right.
Tuesday.
Well, look out for that, guys. But yeah, so that is really the first new episode of the Fragcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any comments, you like the video, please let us know down below in the comments. If you
Anything.
if you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see or what you'd like us to do next week or in future shows or how we can improve, please let me know. I will take all suggestions into account unless it's a complete troll, which I will not pay any attention to, and there's no reason to even put it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Ace of Death. You can find me at Ace of Death O. And Jay, you want to tell them your Twitter?
Yep. Yep. Appreciate you guys for watching. You can follow me on Twitter at jjacksonnc. And thanks again for watching. And hopefully we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.